What is up, everyone? It is DJ Garcia, Raymond Garcia, and today I'm going to be explaining my predictions on who dies in Avengers Infinity War. I just really had to get this off my chest. Like, if you follow me on Twitter, I talk about this like every other week. I always like update my list, but I think I finally got it down. But also, I want to give you a warning for potential spoilers in case I end up being, correct and true. But also, I'm going to be talking about the footage that we've seen so far. So if you have not seen any footage from the movie, I'm going to be talking about all of that. And also, I'm going to be talking about some of the stuff that the directors have talked about too. So if you haven't been keeping up with what the people who made the film have been saying, well, I'm going to be talking about what they have been saying about the film itself. So if you don't want to know any of that, then just probably leave this video and wait until you see the movie. I mean, we're like 1 week away, less than a week. I believe in the first scene, we're actually going to continue from Thor Ragnarok, because if you've seen Thor Ragnarok, also, I do have to say spoilers for the past MCU movies. Black Panther, Guardians Volume 2, Thor Ragnarok, if you have not seen them. If you guys watch the ending of Thor Ragnarok, they're on this huge ship, Asgardians, Asgard is destroyed, everybody's on this big old ship. They say they're gonna go to Earth and move there. And then in the post-credit scene, this bigger giant ship shows up, and I think it's been confirmed that that is Thanos' ship. And so, that's kind of how their post-credit scene ends. I do believe in this Avengers Infinity War movie, that will be the first scene. We're gonna continue that Thor Ragnarok post-credit scene. It's just gonna continue. So Thanos and the Black Order, they're gonna make their way to Thor's ship, and they're just gonna kill all of them. We see some shots of the footage of a whole bunch of people dead. Like, they are dead, bro. We can only assume those are the Asgardians because they're on a ship, and based off their clothes, it kind of looks like what they would be wearing. But also, who else is on that ship? We have Valkyrie from Thor Ragnarok. I don't know what happens with her. I hope they don't kill her, because I mean, she's very new. Everyone liked her. I liked her. She's badass, and hopefully they keep her. I don't know what happens to her in the movie though, because she is on that ship. So I have no idea. Korg, I mean, I guess they could kill Korg, I don't know. We also know that Bruce Banner, or the Incredible Hulk, makes its way back to Earth. Like, we see him in Wakanda and stuff, so we do know he's also on that ship though. So somehow he gets teleported to Earth. So we do know he survives from this, first scene of Thanos going to Thor's ship. But we also have Heimdall, and I think he's a goner, man. I think Thanos needs to kill, like, this will be the first scene of the movie. And for him to come and kill, characters that we know, like, in the first 5 minutes, I think Kevin Feige himself said this, our Lord and Savior, Kevin Feige. They said in the first few minutes of the movie, we're gonna get to see why Thanos is the most evil guy ever. So I can only assume that means he's killing people left and right. And so I think Heimdall's gone. There is a shot of his sword on the ground, one of his weapons, and it's just laying there on the ground. And so, yeah, he's probably gone. And it would kind of suck, because I kind of like Heimdall. He was pretty badass in Thor Ragnarok too. And he's been here since 2011, since the first Thor movie. So it would be kind of suck. He's not a major character, but it's still like Thanos killing someone. It's like, it's still gonna be pretty bad. But why not stop there? He's gonna kill Heimdall, he's gonna kill all the Asgardians. I think Loki's gone. I think Loki is a goner. It kind of sucks to say this. I do know Thor makes its way alive, because then eventually his story leads into the Guardians of the Galaxy. So Thor, he somehow survives from that encounter, and he's gonna find the Guardians, and then that's how the Guardians get introduced to this entire story. Every piece of footage that has come out for this movie, they have shown Loki in the movie, but he's only been in one scene. Like, there's no other footage of him in any other scene except on that ship, in that setting. I think he's dead. Thanos is collecting all 6 stones. Loki has one of them. He's gonna take it from Loki, and then he's gonna kill him right in front of Thor. And it sucks, because I do think this would be the actual final death of Loki, because he's tricked us like 3 times of dying. But I think this time, for real, he's gonna kill Loki, and that would be it. That would be the opening of the movie. Like, Thanos killing the Asgardians, maybe Korg. I don't know what happens to Valkyrie. Who knows? Maybe he kills her too. But I do think Heimdall, for sure, is my first person on the list, and Loki would be the second person on the list, and that's all in the beginning of the film, and that's why Thanos will be established as the greatest villain ever in the first few minutes of the movie. So before I talk about my other people that I probably gonna die, that I think are gonna die, I want to explain my reasonings right now for them, because I think for this movie, everyone needs to be affected. Like, every kind of group needs to take a loss. Cause maybe Thanos gets defeated at the end of the film, but at what price? So let's say they defeat the villain at the end of the movie, but is it really a win? Because considering how many people he kills, how much destruction he, brings upon them. Like, so, like, they maybe defeat him, but it's like he kind of like he took a lot from them. And so I think every kind of person needs to feel like a loss in a way, or lose something. Which brings me to the Black Panther cast. We do know Black Panther in real time, or our time, right? Came out just a few months ago, and so now we're kind of leading into it. It's almost like Black Panther 2, because Wakanda is heavily featured in this movie as well. But I think that area of the MCU, they need to lose something. One or two things could happen, and I'd be fine with either. So I had to pick someone from the Black Panther cast to die, and I picked M'Baku because M'Baku was a very likable character from Black Panther, and I think killing him in this film so quick, even though he just got kind of introduced, him dying anyway, it's just gonna be like, ah, and it would kind of make us hate him even more, like, oh, you killed M'Baku, you son of a bitch. I think M'Baku's death would really affect the people who are fans of the audience, who just became fans of Marvel movies, and also in the movie itself, T'Challa would be upset, Okoye, like anyone who knew M'Baku. I do want to say, like I said, it could go one or two ways. I would be okay if no one from the Black Panther cast dies, because there is this huge epic battle happening in Wakanda anyway. And so what if either M'Baku dies or someone dies, Okoye, who knows, or Wakanda gets destroyed. Like, because even that would be devastating if Wakanda, because there's this huge epic battle happening there. What if Wakanda gets, like, destroyed? Like, the entire city's like maybe not gone, but like civilians die, people we don't know, just people living there. Just buildings come down. That would be just as devastating as someone dying. That's still a personal thing for T'Challa. That's his nation, man. He's king of that. Like, and that would be very upsetting. So I would be okay if no one that we know, like our main characters from Black Panther, I'd be okay if no one dies. But if no one dies, well then, yeah, you gotta do something. Like I said, you still have to do something for our characters to feel affected by what Thanos is doing. But if I'm gonna be honest, my money's on M'Baku dying. That's just like the ultimate like twist for us fans, and especially because we just got him, and then that would be like the ultimate like, ah. So he is probably the third person. So now you need to affect the Guardians of the Galaxy. If I had to pick someone to die from the Guardians, my money was on Nebula, who is from the Guardians movies. She's maybe not a Guardian of the Galaxy, but she's from that area of the MCU, and she really wants to kill Thanos, and I wouldn't be surprised if Thanos kills her. And it would kind of suck, because I'm really starting to like Nebula, especially from the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. She kind of became a good person, hero kind of a character. But if I had to pick someone from the actual Guardians group, I'm picking Drax. And this is really hard for me to say, but based off the footage, there have been a couple of shots recently released of Star-Lord, Peter Quill, and I don't want to show him to you guys, but like, it seems like he's in distress. And based off the shots of his face and emotion, it looks like something happened. And everyone's making theories about those just two shots of his face. And it looks like he got upset. It looks like he's angered, angry. And it looks like someone just died, and that he's maybe upset and angry about what just happened. And so that leads me to believe that someone from the Guardians, because I don't think he would be upset that someone from the Avengers died, because he doesn't know them. But someone from the Guardians, yeah. My money's on Drax, or it could be Gamora. That's just saying, like Gamora, like Thanos loves Gamora. That's his favorite daughter. I think there's gonna be some emotion connection. I mean, Gamora is not gonna help him. She's gonna go against him, and when he sees that betrayal on himself, he could do it. He could kill her. So, like, who knows? But yeah, I don't think you could be two people, though. I'm only going to pick one person from the Guardians of the Galaxy. Either Drax, because he wants to kill Thanos, and maybe he gets a little over too ahead of himself, and he makes a mistake, and Thanos kills him. So it's either Drax or Gamora. But I'm going to pick Drax for this one. Person number 6. The last person who I'd probably... or maybe two more people. But yeah, I think Vision's gone. He has a damn stone in his head. Thanos is trying to collect all 6 stones. I think when he takes it out of Vision's head, he is gonna die. A lot of people don't think he is, but I think he is. That's his whole life source, like, I think. And so taking that stone out of his head, he's gonna die. You gotta think, Paul Bettany's been with us for quite some time. And also, I don't think Spider-Man's gonna die, but I do think he gets hurt badly, which would still kind of suck if Spider-Man gets hurt pretty bad. That would be kind of a bummer. But I do think he's making it out. He already has his movie confirmed for 2019, I think, next year? Or 2020, it's one of them. But anyway, yes, I think it's time though. Loki, M'Baku, I think it's gonna be Nebula, Drax, or Gamora, and then the Vision. And that's kind of my death prediction for this movie. And then we have Avengers 4, which we don't even know what it's titled or what Avengers 4 is about. But anyway guys, if you guys like this video, please give it a like, it would really help me out. Comment down below, who do you think will die in Avengers Infinity War? And if you want to see more on my channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.